Lance Jensen Richards is the Senior Director and Global Practice Leader for HR Consulting at Kelly Services. He spoke with us about thriving in the recovery. And what are the 7 imperatives that you say every HR practitioner must really understand to help navigate through the talent shortages and the upcoming changes in HR?
Well, the seven imperatives come from my background and my experience. I log almost 250,000 miles a year talking to HR people, talking with clients, talking to associations, and this is an assembly of the most pressing issues that I found. Number one, first of all, is an understanding that globalization is unstoppable. Globalization has proven to be bulletproof. No matter what we do, it's there. The thing that we've got to understand is what that means for our individual businesses. Where are we going to be? How do we wrestle with it? Number two, the second piece is to talk about the knowledge workers. And what I say in my talk is the knowledge worker is the new rock star. It's the person that we all need. Karl Marx had talked about the means of production must rest in the hands of the worker. Well, in a knowledge economy, it does. It does. The fourth imperative is an understanding that the nature of work has changed, and what I call we're all temps now. The lifetime employment is pretty much gone at this point. Additionally, there is a growing number of people who want to be free agents, and it's a complete army of these people. In some demographics, we've seen as much as 50% of the workforce self-indicates they want to be a free agent. And this isn't people who are forced into free agency because of the recession. These are people who have chosen this as a specific direction that they want to take their careers. The next trend that we're seeing is what I call the shift from HR 1.0 to HR 3.0. What I mean is this: HR 1.0 is what HR looked like right after World War II. As a matter of fact, then we were called personnel, not HR. And the work that HR did then was very transactional in nature. We've been migrating up a value chain that's taken us from transactional to transitional to where HR 3.0 is taking us, which is transformational. And that's what HR has to be. That's what we've got to be focused on, is getting ourselves migrating up this value chain to where our companies want us to be. The key message here is that being good at HR is still required, but it is no longer sufficient. And our CEOs demand that HR be as good at business as they are at HR. And in a lot of companies, that's a failing point. The next point that I wanted to make is about the war for talent. And I talk about the fact that we're mopping up now. In 1999 or 2000, I forget when, McKinsey came out with a seminal book, The War for Talent. And in there, McKinsey said that we're going to have this war for talent that's been going on for 50 years. Well, I'm going to disagree with McKinsey. I think the war is already over, talent won, and we as employers are all on the back foot. We are now competing as employers for a shrinking supply of talent. Again, we don't have a shortage of people, it's a shortage of talent. And this is going to require us to rethink how we approach the talent marketplace and how we're going to make things happen for our companies. Because again, I'm recruiting for the same people that you're recruiting for, that she is recruiting for. So this shift in the talent paradigm and the rise of the free agent combined provides us great new opportunities. My final imperative for HR is understanding that because the nature of work has changed and because the technology has killed distance, we have to understand that work can be anywhere. And there are going to be situations where we don't have to move the worker, we don't have to move the employee, we just move the work. And technology has become a key enabler for that. So anytime we start looking at shortages in our labor markets and shortages in specific disciplines and in specific verticals, we have to start thinking, do I really need this person sitting here? Or could they be somewhere else?